Liverpool fans, if you are attacking Arne Slot, still use that same energy to attack the sporting directors, because the sporting directors have caused a whole lot to Liverpool right now. They are one of the major reasons why Liverpool is in this mess. Now, as a Liverpool fan listening to this video, kindly share this video so that everybody can actually listen to this video, so that we are going to be up to date with what is happening. This problem started 2023. I think so, when Fabinho left the club. Fabinho left the club, Liverpool wanted to sign Moises Caicedo for Jurgen Klopp. Even David Ornstein stated it there, here we go, Liverpool accepted with, to sign Moises Caicedo and all that. At the end, Moises Caicedo chose Chelsea, and Liverpool missed out on Moises Caicedo. Now, Liverpool reverted back to plan B to sign Endo for Jurgen Klopp. Endo was not the initial plan. Endo is not a long-term plan for Jurgen Klopp. Now, it is believed that after that season, Liverpool will sign, another defensive midfielder, which everybody believed. Liverpool were linked to Zubimendi everywhere, up and down. Now, after that season, I think within that season, Michael Edwards, moved, and Richard Hughes came back, as the sporting director. I think Mike Edwards was the one that, brought back Richard Hughes. Now, Richard Hughes came. The first thing you needed to do is to sign a proper defensive sitting midfielder. Zubimendi was there. Zubimendi was linked to Liverpool in every way. In every way. Bring in Zubimendi. No problem. I understand that Jurgen Klopp was actually leaving. So their primary focus was to sign a new coach. They signed Arne Slot. That one is on them. They signed the coach. They signed Arne Slot. I don't know if I would say it's a mistake, because Arne Slot won the league for Liverpool. But right now, it's beginning to look like, everybody's saying it's a mistake, it's a mistake. But come on, give the man some, respect. He won the league for Liverpool. Now, they signed Arne Slot, and they refused to still sign a defensive midfielder. Now, making sure that the new coach, which is Arne Slot, use whatever is left in Liverpool. Liverpool don't have defensive midfielder apart from Endo. Arne Slot was forced to use Ryan Gravenberch as a defensive midfielder, and it worked in the first season. It worked. Now, it worked. Liverpool were linked to Zubimendi that particular season. In every ramification, Liverpool failed to sign Zubimendi. They failed woefully to sign Zubimendi. That one is on Richard Hughes, because by that time, he was the sporting director of Liverpool. Now, Zubimendi, next season, when Liverpool won the league, Zubimendi moved to Arsenal. Why didn't you sign Zubimendi before moving to Arsenal? That one is on you. Okay, Zubimendi moved to Arsenal. Why didn't you still sign another defensive midfielder? You still reluctantly waited until the season started. You did not sign another defensive midfielder. This is the first time I'm seeing Liverpool running back to back without defensive midfielders. That one is one. Now, the sporting directors, they tried to convince, Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk to remain in the club. They gave them new contract. That is very, very good. I personally applaud them for that one. But they failed to convince Trent Alexander-Arnold. That one is on them. Right now, they are about to sell Andy Robertson. They don't want to give him a new contract. That one is on them. Liverpool right now have only one defender, centre back. Only one. And for those of you that have been saying Liverpool use academy to do this one, do that one, I'm gonna go sleep. If you check that squad that played against Chelsea in that finals, there are so many big boys in that match too. Not only academy. So when you check Liverpool squad right now, you understand that what Liverpool actually signed, placement. They sold Luis Diaz. That one is on them. They could just tell Luis Diaz, we will give you a new contract. They did not give Luis Diaz a new contract. That was the reason why Luis Diaz wanted to leave. Luis Diaz left. Luis Diaz was not plan B. Luis Diaz was a starter in Liverpool, and he would have helped. They sold Luis Diaz to make money. That one is on them. They did not sign a proper winger to replace Luis Diaz when they clearly know that the coach, obviously the coach must have told them that Rion Gomowa will not be a proper challenge to Cody Gakpo. They did not sign a new winger. That one is on them. Defenders right now, they allowed McGay to slip from their hands. That one is on them. I wouldn't go for Antoine Semedo. I understand that part. But McGay especially, they waited until deadline just to play smart. That is on them. That is on them. McGay is homegrown, England national, proven Premier League player, there is no way you can actually tell me that 40 million is too much. But Liverpool decided to wait until deadline to pay 35 million. That one is on them. So both Richard Hooks, both Michael Edwards, both right now will be dodging every interview. They don't even want to those ones, right? They see the two of them. If they see interviewer right now, they go on. Because what fans will ask them, they need to give fans proper explanation. Because we need to know. Now see, fans owns the club. If you don't know, once fans don't dry up, club don't go. So this is what you need to know about Liverpool sporting directors. They are the ones making the calls. So when you hear Liverpool sold this player, Liverpool signed this player, Liverpool failed to give a new contract to this player is going to leave. Hold the sporting directors. They are the ones to be blamed. They have cost a lot in the. Now, if Liverpool wants to sign a new coach, let's imagine Steven Gerrard moves to Liverpool as a new coach right now. Who will play centre backs? The problem will continue. This problem of conceding will continue. If you bring Xabi Alonso, Alonso plays with 3 defenders, 3 centre backs. This problem will continue. There is no way there is no new coach right now that will move to Liverpool that can actually salvage the system. Personally, I would have hoped that they bring maybe 2 defenders on loan because the Champions League is still obtainable. Liverpool can still win the Champions League. This is what the sporting directors are currently doing. They have gradually moved Liverpool from where Liverpool used to be down. There are so many defensive midfielders, but they have failed to sign defensive midfielders. Right now, I don't know which defensive midfielder they want to sign. But once Liverpool sign a defensive midfielder, defensive-minded midfielder, Liverpool's problem will reduce to 0.1. So all these things you are saying, any coach that have good defensive midfielder, I tell you, Liverpool. But anyways, as a Liverpool fan, sorry that this video is long, but just touch the share button. Touch the share button. Let me know in the comment section. Let's go. Breaking news: Liverpool have just made an initial contact with Xabi Alonso. Reported some minutes ago by Diario AS. They reported this news, in Spanish language. Personally, I don't really understand that language, so I have to translate the language, with Grook. And this is what he said. Diaz explains that Xabi Alonso is an unwanted break after leaving Real Madrid, feeling tired. Liverpool, his former club, have inquired about his willingness to return as coach amid their struggle. He's open, but not immediately, and is recharging for the next move. So from this piece, it looks like he is open, but not immediately. So I don't think Liverpool can actually get him immediately. He wants to rest, set his head straight, because come on, I think this kind of, this kind of dismissal from Real Madrid practically dealt with him personally. So I think he's in a short break. And also, one thing you should understand is that Xabi Alonso right now cannot come to Liverpool with current Liverpool squad. It is impossible. That is the truth. So if you clamor for Xabi Alonso, which defenders? Liverpool don't have any defenders right now. Joe Gomez is injured, only Virgil van Dijk. So which defenders? And the January transfer will end February 2nd. So which defense go play? See, Liverpool, your problem is long. Your problem is not only Arne Slot. I think in the next video, I will do video about, the sporting directors part of this problem. Because the problem is way too big. No defenders right now for Liverpool. No defenders at all. None. Only Virgil van Dijk. Ibrahim Konate is still mourning his father. You want to bring him now so that you not start complaining when he makes errors. You not start complaining his father's death is not an excuse and all that. So right now, Liverpool fans just put one thing straight. That Liverpool made initial contact with Xabi Alonso does not mean that Liverpool sign him. Liverpool, however, will be making so many contacts with other coaches. That's the truth. But I still believe that Liverpool will not rush to get a new coach. Liverpool will take their time and they will get a coach that most likely, meet their target, especially the squad they have right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's go.